Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it.
Good YouTube dog show. Hey, watch out for that camel. That camel will walk you with its tongue. It's Weeknight update with Ellie Muller. And now, a man who is going to talk about camels tonight. I hope he doesn't make puns about the camel's hump. Never mind. It's the weekend. He is the one and only Mr. Ellie Muller. Hi, welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up? Theme song was composed by David Matthews Piano, of course. Al Tucker, Christian Faithy, EDQ, YouTube aka EDQ, and Bombation Productions are responsible for most of the things you're seeing here on this program tonight. They are pretty much all of our Shoutout Spotlight, along with Keyboard Empty, Greg Willow 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very, very soon. And Pierre Kelly. Please check all those people out. I have found this week's Contest Week winner. You'll find out who that person is later on in the program. First, it's time for us to find out what's up. Here we go. What's up with Camels? They have big humps. What? It's a fact. Now, a rare camel was found in Tennessee recently. Let me repeat. A rare camel was found in Tennessee recently. That's right. It was white and it had blue eyes. Wait. A Snow White camel? And hey, a baby camel once went viral. How did the baby camel go viral? Well, the baby camel said one word. Hey. Aw, so cute. Aw. Hey, guess what, folks? It's time for another top 8 list. LP, rock and roll. All right, boss man. Tonight's category, top 8 things that camels can't do. Number 8, dance. Number 7, sing. Number 6, tell jokes. Number 5, juggle. Number 4, hop. Number 3, tap dance. Number 2, act like a human being. And number 1, act. Okay, I'm done with this topic. Thanks a lot, MP. Thank you so much. You know it's all hashtag update, hashtag let's go late night, hashtag let's go for it awesome, hashtag spread around, hashtag autism is awesome. Get those hashtags from social media, please. Right, like this thing, subscribe, next down below. Whatever, please, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Keep going along. This week's Contest Week winner, moment for everyone, talk time, random advice, and a few other things. Remember, this is still Weeknight Update. Now here it is for Spotlight.
You deserve nothing.
But the best gifts because you are a gift. Jinkies.
There are 57 kinds of ketchup, millions of stars shining bright. There's 1,000 ways to lose your mind, but there's only one Nick at Night.
Now, isn't that some beautiful carpeting? And beautifully installed, too. You know this lady bought her carpeting without ever leaving her home? Sure did. She just called Empire.
588-2300
See, when you call Empire, our guys come right out with lots of big samples. And then after you pick the carpet that matches your decor exactly, you don't have to wait a month or 6 weeks for it. No way. See, there are 8 crews like mine, so while others are just getting it together, we get it done. Gee, you'd think it would cost you more to shop in your home this way, wouldn't you? But it doesn't, really. And not only that, but when you buy carpeting for 2 rooms or more, Empire gives you this Bissell rug shampooer, free. There's the number to call, 588-2300. Oh, and with our credit plan, you don't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. I tell you, it's a great way to buy carpeting.
588-2300 Empire.
Give us a call right now.
This Bud's for all the guys who keep the action from getting out of hand.
This Bud's for you, for all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah, just for you, that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This Bud's for you.
Welcome back to the one and only Weeknight update, and now it's time for the in-between monologue. If you see a camel with 5 humps, then you have to ask yourself this question: how big is that camel? If you have to ride a camel with 5 humps, then please be careful. You'll be in for a very bumpy ride. Hey, laugh all you want, but it's true. If you see a dozen camels on TV and someone asks you what you're watching, then you would sound peculiar if you say, "I'm watching Hump Central." Camels store fat in their humps, not water. Of course, camels do spend days without food or water. So there you go. By the way, that fact came from HQ Trivia. Would have stayed on. It would have stayed on if someone had. It would have stayed on if someone had bought a camel to the studio. Finally, don't even try to flirt with a camel. Why? That camel will bump you with its humps. Don't laugh, it's the truth. Hey, let's find out who won this week's Comment of the Week Challenge.
Well, it's the end of a week. That means that it's time for Ellie Muller to answer the question that the world has been asking since the beginning of a week. What's the comment of the week? What are you waiting for, Ellie? Let's get this over with.
Thanks, Christian Freites. This week's Comment of the Week question was, would you rather ride a camel or eat a banana on a trampoline? Anthony Shoutout Spotlight in opening said that he would rather ride a camel because he actually rode a camel in high school. Alright, Anthony Shoutout Spotlight in opening. Because you are the only person who responded to this week's Comment of the Week question, guess what? You are this week's Comment of the Week winner. Congratulations. We'll try this again next week.
Well, Ellie Muller has found the comment of the week. So, what does that mean? Well, that means that it's time to move on with the rest of the show. So let's go.
Congratulations, Anthony Short, the small box is an opening. Congratulations. Hey, guess what? That's right, it's time for us to have a moment for everyone. I know what you're probably thinking. Ellie, why are you doing an episode Weeknight update about camels? You're trying to become a late night talk show host, but you're only talking about things that none of the late night talk show hosts are talking about. Why don't you talk about things that everyone on late night is talking about? First of all, it's been a bumpy week. I mean, with everything that has happened. First of all, it has been a bumpy week. I mean, with everything that has happened this past week in the news and our everyday lives, it's easy for everyone to freak out. Camels never freak out because they are very relaxed. Also, they have very bumpy humps, so there you go. Second of all, let me remind you that this is not like any other late night talk. I mean, look at this show. Look at it. This show doesn't have a real house band or celebrity guest or a studio audience or a major team. But this show does have actual comedy, actual entertainment, and a thing called common sense. I know very well that you don't want to deal with stressful things after a long day of hearing about those things on TV. And that leads me to my final point. Let's face facts. Late night TV has been too political lately. It's hard for anyone to remember the last time that a late night talk show host talked about anything other than politics. And it's making everyone freak out. Don't you want a late night talk show that won't make you feel upset? Of course you do. That's why I'm doing this show. That's why Weeknight out there doesn't really exist. So there you go. Now, there are news stories about camels that will make you smile and think. So don't yell at me, please. And let me tell you one more thing before we go any further. All right? Because I know that a lot of you are confused about the whole situation. So let me break it down for you one more time. The last time that I featured the Camel Lady and the Caribbean Crew on this program was the autumn episode. And that was uploaded shortly before the Camel Lady and the Caribbean Crew decided to stop being friends with me. I know that some of you might have said otherwise, but what I just said is the truth. All right? Now, I've already moved on from my situation with the Camel Lady and the Caribbean Crew. They have already moved on as well. So there's no need for anybody to be confused. There's no need for anybody to start freaking out. Let's just relax, have fun, and more importantly, have a little talking time. Yes! Listen to this, folks. Recently, in Tennessee, a rare, snow-white, blue-eyed camel was born at a zoo in Tennessee. That's right. The camel, like I said before, had white fur and blue eyes. And you're probably wondering, wait, is that Snow White as a camel? Apparently, yes. Yes. Pretty interesting, huh? Well, not as interesting as this. Now, a baby camel went viral by saying one word. Hey. That's right. A baby camel actually did that. And the baby camel's hilarious greeting received 11 million views in 4 days. And guess what? The baby camel's name is Faye. Faye? Hey, that rhymes. See what I did there? Woo! Whee! Oh, man. That was something else, huh? Now, hey, guess what, folks? It's bad advice time. Here we go. the weather. Weather changes all the time, and the weather will always make you feel confused. If you know how to handle a camel, then you can ride a camel. If you are worried about the ride being bumpy, then riding a camel is definitely a bad idea. Finally, never be afraid to do something new unless that new thing will make you feel pain every single day for the rest of your life. Trust me, you'll understand why. Well, this episode of Weeknight Update is done. Thank heaven. Enjoy the ending experiment and enjoy the weekend. I'll see you on Monday, alright? That's news, and I am out eat 4x4.
The ghosts are returning, but don't be afraid. The Ghostbusters will help us get rid of the ghosts. While the Ghostbusters are helping us get rid of the ghosts, let's enjoy the ending experiments.
Thank you very much, Question for ATs. That was an excellent introduction. Of course, right now we're about to see something random. That's right, that random thing is the random box with Knuckles.
Look at that. The month of October is upon us. Do you know what that means? That's right. Halloween is coming up. But before you get your Halloween costumes and things like that, let's watch another episode of Random Box with Knuckles.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Random Box. My name is Knuckles. Yikes. Halloween is coming. It's the scariest holiday of the entire year. Dr. Finitivis is going to destroy the world this year, and that's not good. What will he do to the planet? Will he be stopped? Wait, why am I freaking out when I was supposed to stop Dr. Finitivis? I need to stop freaking out so I can come up with a plan. Wait, why is Cindy Crawford trying to make out with Dr. Finitivis? Wait, what if Cindy Crawford is in love with Dr. Finitivis? That is very weird. Wait, Rouge has something that will help me solve the problem. Also, she wants to have sex with me. I'm also ready to have sex with her, so I gotta go. See you next week.
This has been the Random Box with Knuckles, a production of Catching Shoes and Nick at Night. When live TV breaks, we fix it. Wait, Dr. Finitivis is going out with Cindy Crawford? That's not good.
Hey, don't you dare get on that trampoline. You could get hurt. Okay, I gotta calm down and think about a peaceful meadow. Okay, I'm good. Let's talk about what you can expect from everyone at Nick at Night next week, okay? Next week on The Kane Factor with Jessica Kane, Jessica Kane will interview Isabella Mercado, Sophia Carson, Drew Carey, Richard Karn, Rosie Mercado, Steve Harvey, John O'Hurley, Amanda Bynes, and Josh Server. Jessica Kane always gets everyone on her show, so you better watch her next week. Then Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller gets wild because Ellie and his team will talk about raccoons, crickets, grasshoppers, mockingbirds, and kookaburras. Wow! Ellie and his team will talk about wild things next week. Should we be concerned? No. We should be happy. So watch those shows and several other shows next week on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for something called Funny Sticks.
I am going to Funny Sticks 3, let's go. You were not supposed to see that. I forgot to pop. Wow, I've been drawn. Man, I sure do love to dabble the magic. You know, TV watch your brain. Shut up! Nobody cares! I don't need to get dabble the magic bunny plushie. I am Cuphead, and I have to defeat this little fucking weirdo. Today's episode, we're gonna explode a fucking stick figure. This happens the third time. Back in the fucking episode. The end. This is not a real Nick and Night show. Stickman car. Holy crap, guys, I have an actual funny stick. Get it? Get it? Get it? So I have time for the credits scene. This is the end of the cartoon. So, this was immediately rushed to make because it's been 1 month since I haven't done another episode of Funny Sticks. Anyways, thanks for watching this stupid cartoon. Well, time to make another one. Oh crap, I just broke the fourth wall. Also, fun fact, Funny Sticks 3 was originally to be Funny Sticks 3. They go to the arcade, but it was eventually scrapped. This was planned during my summer vacation in the beach. I went to Fat Daddy's, and I was an expert of the bowling arcade game because I always get bonus rounds. So, that's a fun fact.
So, a baby camel said, hey, on social media recently, and there is another camel who has blue eyes and white fur, or something like that. Well, it looks like we're going to have 2 new movies next year. This time, it'll feature the Snow White camel and the baby camel who says, hey. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to answer an important question. What did we learn? So, what did we learn? Well, we've learned that baby camels are very cute. And we've also learned that camels can come in all shapes and sizes and in many different colors. Just like everyone else on this planet. Well, that's it. But before we go, here it is. Your musical performance time performance.
And now, it's musical performance time.
It's musical performance time again, folks. How many of you can remember this song?
That was musical performance time. Now, stay tuned for Kadabra the Magic Bunny.
Come on to the Kadabra the Magic Bunny Show! Here's the star of the show. All clean. Huh? Kadabra the Magic Bunny! Hello everybody, Kadabra here. I was cleaning my vase before the show starts. Also, this next magic trick is called the ball and vase trick! Ta-da! Ow! there, everyone. That's it for our show. I'll see you again soon when I recover. What's that noise? Oh my God!
Join us again next time. Same Cadabra time, same Cadabra show.
When it's time to relax, there's only one place for better TV today. It's pre-postmodern, wild and free, watching it at night for good TV.